Michael Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone was born on July 6, 1946 in New York City in a charity hospital in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood. His father, Frank Stallone, was an Italian immigrant working as a hairstylist. His mother, Jacqueline, had French and Jewish roots. Stallone's birth was difficult. Forceps used during delivery damaged a facial nerve, leaving him with a permanent droopy eyelid and a slight facial paralysis. This would later become part of his unmistakable on-screen look and voice. His childhood wasn't easy. His parents fought constantly and eventually divorced when Sylvester was around 9 or 11 years old, depending on the source. He struggled in school, got expelled more than once, and moved around a lot, first staying with his father, then later joining his mother in Philadelphia after she remarried. Despite the rocky start, no pun intended, young Stallone found something that clicked: acting. He studied drama at the American College of Switzerland, then returned to the United States to continue at the University of Miami. After college, he moved to New York to chase an acting career. Like many young actors, he struggled for years, taking whatever small roles came his way and living on very little money. At one point, he had just over $100 to his name. It was a tough, uncertain period, but it planted the seed for what came next. By the mid-1970s, Stallone had an idea. After watching a real boxing match between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner in 1975, he sat down and wrote a screenplay in just 3 days, the story of an underdog fighter named Rocky Balboa. Studios liked the script. One offered him around $300,000 for it, big money for a broke actor. But there was a catch. They didn't want him in it. He said no. For months, he shopped the script around, insisting he play the lead, and kept getting turned down. Eventually, a studio agreed, but only if the whole film was made for around $1 million. That gamble paid off. Rocky was shot in just 28 days on that tiny budget. Stallone himself was paid about $35,000 for writing and starring in it, but he'd also negotiated a small cut of the profits. When the film exploded into a $225 million worldwide hit and won the Academy Award for Best Picture, that small cut turned into roughly $2.5 million for him. Not bad for a guy who was nearly broke a year earlier. And from there, the numbers just kept climbing. Rocky II, 1979, budget $7 million, box office over $200 million, salary $75,000. Rocky III, 1982, salary climbs to $120,000. First Blood, 1982, his first non-Rocky hit, introducing John Rambo, box office $125 million, salary $3.5 million. Rambo, First Blood Part 2, 1985, box office $300 million, salary around $10 to $12 million. Rocky IV, also 1985, box office $300 million, salary around $10 to $12 million. Rambo 3, 1988, box office $180 million, salary $16 million. Rocky V, 1990, salary $15 million. In under 15 years, Stallone had gone from $35 a week as a movie usher to one of the highest paid actors in the world. By the early 1990s, the Rocky and Rambo eras were winding down, and Stallone shifted into a new phase, action blockbusters that didn't rely on either franchise. Cliffhanger, 1993, brought in around $170 million worldwide, followed by Demolition Man and the grittier Copland, which showed a different side of him as an actor. But after that stretch, the big cultural moments got rarer. A string of films came and went without repeating that old magic. Then, in 2010, Stallone found his comeback. He wrote, directed, and starred in The Expendables, teaming up with a roster of action legends. Made on a budget of $80 million, it pulled in nearly $270 million worldwide and spawned several sequels, proving Stallone could still open a movie. 5 years later, he returned to where it all began, but from a new angle. In Creed 2015, Stallone reprised Rocky Balboa, now as an aging mentor to a young boxer. The film grossed around $173 million, and Stallone's performance earned him a Golden Globe win and an Academy Award nomination, nearly 40 years after the original Rocky first hit theaters. Sylvester Stallone's story is really a story about persistence. A kid who struggled in school, faced constant rejection of a young actor, and refused to give up on a script nobody wanted to make with him in it. That stubbornness turned into one of the most enduring careers in Hollywood history. From a $35,000 paycheck on Rocky to tens of millions per film decades later, his career became its own kind of underdog story, mirroring the very characters that made him famous.